Hi everyone, Mark Yestrau, joined here with John Fisher from Bridgeport Asset Management. Thanks for taking the time. John, was it not 3 days ago where you and I sat down at this very table and recorded what I might say was an excellent video on the capital gains tax and a discussion on how we were going to deal with it for tax year 2024, the different tax implications on the switches, and a bunch of great advice. And lo and behold, we find out over this last weekend that the government has postponed all the proposed changes to that tax to 2026. So let's take a moment to just recap what it was,
right,
and how it will impact, if at all,
yes,
our clients and viewers in 2026.
For sure, yeah. Yes, I guess you could say it's always the best laid plans. This is a fast-moving situation. Usually tax is not this exciting. There's not so much breaking news, but in this case, there is. So if everyone recalls, the Liberal federal government put into place rules last June 2024, which effectively said capital gains earned prior to the June 26, 2024 date would be 50% taxed, as they always were in the past, and all gains earned after that date would be 2/3 taxed. So there was a lot of uproar about that, and as sort of Mark and I said in our video, which is now going into the dustbin, what the plan had been was to really provide clients with two different allocations of gains for 2024, which would have been gains before and after that date, so they could apply the appropriate taxable inclusion rates to them. With the change that just came out in the last week, and it's certainly a long overdue kind of announcement from the government, they have now scuttled that, and they've pushed these new rules forward from June 2024 to January 1st, 2026. So there is no change for the 2024 and 2025 tax years as it relates to the taxation of capital gains. They will still be taxed at 50% of the gain will be taxable at your marginal tax rate. And they've pushed those rules forward. I mean, it's long overdue. I think everyone in the tax community and everyone in the investment community was questioning why the government was not going to suspend those rules, at least for a period, with the reason being they'd never been approved by Parliament, so they weren't in effect law yet, but it was CRA's policy to implement them as if they were law and as if they would be enacted by Parliament. The issue was, of course, they were unlikely to be ever enacted by Parliament because Parliament has been suspended, it is prorogued, and we're likely heading into a federal election with with the Conservatives saying that if they in fact win that election, they will not vote to implement the policies, and every major leading Liberal Party candidate that will be replacing Trudeau has also said they won't do it. So we were in this awkward limbo situation of potentially paying additional tax on gains that we would just get refunds for later. So that's a very long-winded way of saying everything's going to be a lot simpler in 2024-25. We can all breathe a sigh of relief, and capital gains will continue to be taxed the way they've always been taxed, with the likely proviso that even in 2026, those rules will never come into effect and will end up in the garbage bin of history.
That's it. And for the sake of all accountants, investment managers out there, we certainly hope that this video stands the test of time, doesn't hit the dustbin, and that we don't have to deal with this potential increase at any point in the near future. So thank you for watching.
Thank you.